I've always wanted to have this happen to me, and now it is. No, no, it's a TV show cliche. I look at what you did, and then I look at other people that did those things. So you might have bought a blender, and you could have gotten some books, and now you want to buy, I don't know, a shirt. I look at all the dress shirts that were bought by the people similar to you with the idea that you will probably like those shirts as well. And it works because there are hundreds of millions of people, and all of them have a purchase history, and that's the most powerful kind of data in marketing. The point is, we want to use the vast amount of data and choices, because that's my field, choice modeling, out in the world to make all of these sites and all of these experiences work better for individuals, meaning they could find what they want quickly and have a lot of satisfaction after the fact. Well, we study dating sites, and people will often be very performative or presentery about themselves. Like, I'm interested in this long walks on the beach, the classic jokes that people make when they're not actually that interested in long walks on the beach. They want to be perceived as the type of person who's very adventurous and romantic. We see some things where people say, I'm interested in people of all backgrounds, but then you see they click on people of their own ethnic group or their own religious group, or only very educated if they're educated, etc. So often when people say, this is what I want, their behavior tells a different story, and we can detect that pretty quickly inside the data. I had certain beliefs about the dating market, for instance. What the dating site proved is a lot of my assumptions about human nature were actually not terribly accurate. There are very different things, for example, on average, that men and women seem to look for. I won't go into it now, but we wrote a whole paper about this. And people are a little bit more tribal than I would have guessed, just based on my experiences being in academic communities for so long. But on the plus side, that is clearly changing over time, and we can detect that in the data as well. We're in the most interesting times that I've ever seen in terms of data and ordinary people's ability to sort through it. It's a little bit scary how ordinary people are not terribly circumspect or careful with the things that they decide to put into AI systems. And what we're told very often is, don't do that. So this is an example where I feel like the world is being told, slow down on this, but a tremendous amount of it is happening anyway, and there needs to be a societal conversation about what the next few years is going to look like. We give students in our MBA program and most MBA programs a semester or a half semester of statistics, and that's enough to get your feet wet. But all of them are going to enter a world that's saturated by data, Niagaras of data that are flowing at them, and maybe systems built by other people to help them sort through it. Students are going to have to become really adept at being aware of data repositories and options that they have available, and not relying just on regression, which is really the beginning of statistical analysis and certainly not the end of it. I feel like a lot of them now are taking this into their own hands and learning how to do coding and Python and exploration, which is a really good thing that I have not seen until the last few years, even though I've been teaching statistics for like 30 years. I feel like students are taking up this challenge, and universities are going to have to initiate ways to let them not just make this a one-shot thing that they do in classes, but have it be a lifelong learning experience that they take into the workplace with them.